So now we will discuss about the design step. So we have find out the order of the filter. So based on the given specification, you have to find out the order of the filter n. Here what we are going to do is normally in this Butterworth filter, what we will do, you find e power j 5k, use that formula and find 5k, then find the poles, right? Similarly here what we are going to do is, here we are going to find s using this formula, sk equal to a cos 5k plus b j b sin 5k. There you write for e power j 5k, right? Here when you plot the poles, it will be in the form of the ellipse. So the ellipse will have the major and the minor axis, right? So there you will have a circle as unity, so you will have all unit same radius. Okay, so here for the thing is, we need to find out the a and major and minor axis of the ellipse, so the remaining else are same. Using this formula you are going to find out the poles similar to that of the Butterworth filter. So in order to find this a and b, here we are going to use this formula. A is equal to ohm p mu the whole power minus 1 by n minus mu minus 1 by n divided by 2, and b same thing, instead of minus here you will have plus. So where this mu is nothing but epsilon inverse plus epsilon power minus 2 plus 1, where epsilon is equal to 10 power 0.1 alpha p minus 1. Okay, so using this values, I'm going to find out this value, then I'm going to find out mu. Using mu I'm going to find out a and b, then using a and b I'm going to find out this poles value sk, and that is sk. This sk can be find out from a 5k and b. Okay, so here we have find out the denominator polynomial, so using the above poles. The next thing is, here you are having a numerator, right? So the numerator of the transfer function, here we are going, that depends upon the value of n, and using the poles only we are going to find out the numerator value. So if n is odd, okay, there are two cases. When n is odd, what we are going to do is, we will obtain some values in this denominator polynomial, right? So for that what we need to do is, we need to sub s is equal to 0, and whatever you are having after substituting s is equal to 0, that value we have to place it in numerator. That's it. Okay, so next, when you have n is equal to even, we substitute s is equal to 0 in the denominator polynomial, the same thing, and and addition to that, what we are going to do is, we are going to divide that value by root of 1 plus epsilon square. So this value is now equal to the numerator. So this is what the design procedure. So here we have find out the transfer function. Okay, so similar to that of your this Butterworth filter procedure, but with somewhat different one. Okay, now see this problem. Given the specification is alpha p equal to 3 dB and alpha s is equal to 16 dB. Passband frequency is given, stop band frequency is given. You need to determine the order of the filter using the Chebyshev approximation, and you have to find out the transfer function. Okay, so here another thing is, here we are not going to design for a cutoff frequency of ohm 1, ohm c is equal to 1. Okay, so what from the given specification itself, directly we are going to do it. Okay, so the what is the first step here? We are going to determine the order of the filter. So formula is cos h inverse of root of 10 power 0.1 alpha s minus 1 divided by 10 1 alpha p minus 1 divided by cos h inverse of ohm s by ohm p. So this is the formula. So what are all the things given? Ohm p is equal to, that is fp is given, right? Fp. So from this you need to find ohm p. So ohm p is equal to 2 pi into 1 kilohertz, which is equal to 2000 pi radians per second. Similarly, ohms is equal to 2 pi fs, so which is equal to 2 pi into 2000 kilohertz, which is equal to 4000 pi radians per second. Okay, so similarly here, and also what are the other thinking? Alpha p is equal to 3 dB, alpha s is equal to 16 dB. Okay, so first we am going to find out by substituting these values. So n greater than or equal to cos h inverse of, so 10 power 1.6 minus 1, 10 power 0.3 minus 1 divided by cos h inverse of 4000 pi divided by 2000 pi So when you simplify this and check, you will get 1.91, so which is approximately, I am going to round off to the next nearest integer 2. So the next step is I need to find out the value of a and b, right? So a equal to, here what is the formula? Ohm p into mu 1 by n minus mu minus 1 by n divided by 2. Similarly, b is equal to ohm p mu power 1 by n plus mu power minus 1 by n divided by 2. So this is what the formula for finding a and b. So before that, what we need to find is, so this is what the given specification. Before that, what we need to find is, we need to find epsilon, where epsilon is equal to 10.1 alpha p minus 1 the whole power 0.5, that is square root. So 10 power 0.3 minus 1 the whole power 0.5, which is equal to 1 I am getting. So I need to find out mu. Mu is equal to epsilon inverse plus root of 1 plus epsilon power minus 2. So substitute 1. So what you will substitute 1 plus 1, so you will get 2.414 here. So mu, epsilon and mu are known. These are all the values I know. So I am going to find out the value of a and b. So here a is equal to 2000 pi into 2.414 the whole power 1 by 2 minus 2.414 the whole power minus 1 by 2 divided by 2, so which is equal to 910 pi. Okay, similarly I am going to find out the value, next value b. Next you need to find out the value of b, where b is equal to ohm p into mu 1 by n plus mu minus 1 by n divided by 2, so which is equal to 2000 pi into 2.414 the whole power 1 by 2 plus 2.414 the whole power minus 1 by 2 divided by 2, so which is equal to 2197 pi. Okay, so next is we have find out a and b. The third step is we need to find out the poles. Okay, so that is sk. So sk is equal to a cos phi k plus j b sin phi k. Okay, so here k varies from up to n. Here n is equal to what we got is 2. So 1 comma 2 is the value. So before going first you finding for first s1 is equal to a cos phi 1 plus jb sin phi 1. Okay, and s2 is equal to a cos phi 2 plus jb sin phi 2. So this is what the value we will get. So first find phi 1. So phi 1 from this phi k equation is pi by 2 plus 2k minus 1 by 2n the whole into pi. Okay, so find phi 1. So phi 1 is pi by 2 plus 2 minus 1 divided by 2n into pi, which is equal to 135 degree, or you write it in terms of pi itself. So phi 2 is equal to pi by 2 plus 4 pi minus 1 divided by 4 into pi, which is equal to 225 degree. So the next one is where I need to substitute the values in one. So s1 is equal to a cos, a is what, 910 pi into what, 5 cos phi 1, right? Cos phi 1 is 135 degree plus j b, right? So b is what, 2197 pi into sine 135 degree. So which is equal to, when I simplify, you will get s1 is 643.46 pi plus j 1554 pi. Okay, similarly you need to find for s2. So where s2 is equal to a cos phi 2 plus j sin phi 2. And before that we need to find phi 2. We have find out phi 2 here. So s2 can be written as 190 pi cos of 225 degree plus j 2197 pi sin 225 degrees. So when you simplify this, you will get minus 643.46 pi minus j 1554 pi. So here this can be written as s minus, since it is minus, right, this can be written as s plus 643.465 minus j 1554 pi. So this is the pole here. So here the another pole is s plus 643.46 pi plus j 1554 pi. So this is another pole. Now using this pole, this is what the denominator value now. Okay, using this value we are going to find out the numerator value. Okay, so this numerator value h of s, so how will you find? So that depends upon the value of n, right? Since here n is even, so here what we are going to do is, if the numerator, if n is even, so according to the procedure, what you have to do, we have to substitute s is equal to 0 in the denominator polynomial and divide the result by root of 1 plus epsilon square. The same thing here we are going to do it. So denominator, so you know that s plus 643.46 pi minus j 154 pi into s plus 643.46 pi plus j 154 pi. So this is what the denominator value. Now substitute s is equal to 0 in this case. So what you will get is, you will get 643.46 pi minus j 154 pi into 643.46 pi plus j 154 pi. Okay, so this can be a minus b, a plus b. So 643.46 pi the whole square plus 154 pi the whole square minus b square. So j square is minus 1, so it will become plus. So now after finding this, we need to divide by 1 plus epsilon square, right? So here the epsilon square is 1. Directly I am writing epsilon square, epsilon is 1. So listen, according to the problem, yes, we have find out this epsilon is equal to 1 here. So I am substituting here. So when you simplify this, so what you will get is 144.38 the whole square into pi square. So this is what the denominator, numerator value. Okay, so this is what the denominator of h of s. So in this denominator we are going to perform some these operation for numerator value. So here h of s is equal to, so 144.38 the whole square pi square divided by, yes, the denominator or the, now these things, right? This is the denominator pole, right? So I am going to write it s plus 643.46 pi the whole square plus 1554 pi the whole square. So here I have written this by combining, considering this as a and this as b. So a minus b, a plus b. So this is a square minus b square. So minus is here j square, you will get plus. So this is what your transfer function of the Chebyshev low pass filter. Okay, similarly we have to solve the different for the given different problems for the given specification. So I will give a few more problems, so you try it and we will discuss the results in the next class.